Now the serious questions again.
Right.
Yeah, were the three of you was Tort was also on the McCartney School?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's where the three of you got together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how we.
What are you laughing at?
That's how we kind of got together. That's how we first met in the port in Liverpool. So it's kind of if it wasn't for that place, then we wouldn't have met. So obviously we owe a lot of gratitude and debt to it.
Yeah, but musically you didn't learn very much there.
You can't be taught how to write songs or how to be in a band or how to lay down mean grooves. You just kind of do that yourself.
Yeah, but
and sometimes I think we kind of it's. No, I don't even know what I was going to say. I'm just looking at my gun.
Right, okay.
Well, when the three of you got together, well, humor was an issue in the first place.
Yeah, because Toad's very different to us too.
Really?
Well, actually, Dan's the worst. No, all right. No, we're both bad when we're in silly
Basically,
moods,
when we used we wanted our gigs. We wanted them to be kind of like as though people were looking in on a practice, and we used to have such like. We were pretty much hungover every day, and like the practices were absolutely ridiculous. But Todd, obviously, we only just met him, whereas we'd known each other for a year before that. And like when we Todd was a bit, his first experience of coming to Liverpool was meeting us too. Or not, that's not his first experience, but being in a band with us too. I think it was a bit kind of like, what the hell are these guys doing? They're such dickheads. And then he was thinking of leaving the band after like 2 months. We did a few gigs and he wasn't feeling it at all because we were like, not that he wanted to take himself seriously, but on stage it was more like his idea of being in a band was more the normal idea of being in a band, whereas we wanted to kind of twist it on its head and make people sort of think, oh, what's this?
Yeah.
And if that was wearing jester hats or writing things on your immensely large biceps.
That keeps it fresh.
Yeah, that's
it. Fresh.
We've literally been on tour all year with 5 days off. So gradually we've gone insane, and this is how we kind of cope with it. This is how we get through the day.
If Tort was now here, would it be a different conversation?
No.
He'd be laughing, but he might just be sat there going, "What are you two doing again?" But he has his moments, though. He definitely, he does pick his moments to come up with the goods, but. I'm just so made up that Ange thought that his voice was actually his voice.
Yeah.
Brilliant. No, he's always up for a laugh. It's just sometimes we do take things too far sometimes.
Yeah.
Like yesterday.
But we are a serious band. We're just not preoccupied with being serious all the time.
But when we're at our most
before,
but when we're at our most idiotic, that's kind of like because obviously you can't always be in band mode. But that's the thing because we don't really have there's no line between us as friends and us as a band.
They kind of just bleed.
They just bleed into one, and in a way, I guess you could say that the band is our lifestyle as well.
Yeah.
Because we're never out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. But then you have the album, and then very uplifting songs, and then the title "A Guide to Love, Loss, and Desperation." That sounds pretty heavy.
I think the lyrical content of it can be quite heavy at times. There's certain compositions on there, like "Here Comes the Anxiety" and "Little Miss Pipe Dream."
Yeah.
That are kind of quite bleak outlooks on life and relationships. It's kind of like some paradoxical scenario where you've got kind of the dark matter on one hand and almost like stars in the other.
Yeah.
So it's always a bit, I think that's good to have, light and shade, blood and sand kind of on the record. It's good.
Yeah. Well, when I see you two having fun now, is your band, is it also a bit getting away from the serious life?
Is it
escapism
growing up?
For me?
Yeah, it's kind of escapism, kind of, yeah.
And it's fun, isn't it?
It's fun. We don't want to be a serious band that we're all leathers and kind of.
Any idea what you would be doing if you were, not in this band now?
No, haven't got a clue.
Well, I mean, we'd probably be part-time models as well as just full-time stand-up comedians.
Yeah, and you'd probably be.
Well, I mean, have you seen Oliver Twist?
Yeah.
The start when they're running through London, and there's that guy who has the weights, and he's doing that. Oh God, he's gone again. when he's like, maybe just get that one out as well. And he's like that, and he's got the big round comical thing on the end, and the kids hang on either side.
Yeah.
I think I'd just do that, and I'd go and stand in a park in Liverpool and just do that all day.
Really?
Yeah, and pay kids to come and hang off it, but really light kids so that I looked like I was stronger than I actually was.
So, I think I'd like to have a job in like a call centre or something.
Really?
Yeah, that's probably what I'd end up doing.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it's horrendous, yeah.
Yeah.
But you get some good songs out of it though.
Really?
Yeah.
You have written songs about it?
No, it's coming though.